Unbelievable, and that's going to be all 4 dead.
Bro, okay, like just use the pistol. It's all the guy needs. 6 in a row, working towards another Hellstorm. 15 needed for the dub in the map and the series.
What's crazy is they picked up the pinch. They had a 4-on-3, but it doesn't matter.
I know some of those players are weak, but still, dude, it's just this pistol from Dashy is absurd. That should be the final sequence. Maybe this one-on-one will decide things. Still a little fight left. Hold up, Nettles gets a couple to keep him in it, but 1 more point needed for OpTic.
Yeah, 1 more to go. Well, Trace is going to win it.
Hold up. Unfortunately, this has not been the cleanest point for them, but if there's a time to clean it up, now's the time. What a comeback this would be, but actually another streak earned at a P2 with the pistol. Able to call a Hellstorm in last time they're here, disrupt the setup, trying to do it again here. Able to take out Rancor. Remember, Rancor was like the big player here last time to try and keep them in the fight, but hold up, still holding. Super trying to tuck away in a corner and shut it down. Now, just 20 needed to go for the win. Beautiful shots over the top. Super gonna get a second. Hold up now.
You gotta watch mid.
Just need 1.
Yeah, Shotzi's there. He's waiting for his teammates off spawn, and well, he's gonna go right through middle, right through the mid cut. They're gonna win that gunfight.
It's Rancor again.
3 versus 3.
Rancor picks up the pinch. Rancor squad are holding. Trakes with a double.
No way.
Do they get the comeback? They do. Heretics down 50 with only 1 point needed for OpTic, and they do the unthinkable.
Already pushing Estriel back. You see the lock on the minimap bottom left-hand side. Boston will have just 1 player in the mix, but Estriel off the regen's able to find that win. Now the alarm bells are ringing to the Rook. Mamba on the outside. Oh, huge transfer for the double. Not quite able to get the 3rd, but Skies is there to pick up the trade, and G2 can reclaim the lead.
Back spawn secured. All of your focus is on the front. SMGs have to create extra layers, and Kremp is already doing a good job of doing so. Lines up a double.
They need to contest, and they need to win the gunfights, and so far they're doing both. Estriel still on a spree. Not able to get 7 in a row, and Boston will get a break. Do you play for the win here if you're G2, or do you play for rotation? You look at the minimap, and yep, they're going to make their way into P1. Kremp over the top only finds 1, and Boston have to sprint.
Wait a minute, but they find 2 kills, make it 3. It's a 1v1 and toward the time. Purr's the last man standing. Don't want to contest Mamba, just value your life.
But Kremp's able to find 1 Mamba a second. You got to stay in the hard point if you're Boston. Contest there for a moment. Nasty for 1. Oh! Mamba can't get the win. 245 to 248. A moment of breath here for G2 to get back together. Kremp finds 1. Estriel with the team kill. Leaves it just down to Snoop. Oh! He's able to find 2, but not the 3rd G2.
What a good sequence for Vancouver for them to just get brought over 5 seconds later, and we got a 50-point game.
No, that's the way it goes. 15 seconds to go here on P1. We're looking towards the motel. No one near it. Vancouver Surge should be able to get there quite quickly. Oh, Afro spawn's close. A single 1v1 is all you're going to need. But coverage from Beans upstairs. Yeah, see? We're on time. Legend, what have you got?
Coverage over top. He's got the man in the corner. Abe is looking above. You get the damage, you get the pressure, you get the initial.
Here we go. First in wins the 1. The next man in is still going to be there for C9. Holding on. Max up next. Gets dropped. Vivid will be next to hit the play, and it's Abe who knocks him clean out. From upstairs, once again, we find Afro and Lunas. The old recon by force doesn't find anything. Vancouver Surge have held.
Holding on. Yeah, number 2 working a pinch. Afro's getting that initial kill. He's got top control. Beans laying down, covering fire. 2-2 split on the flip side. And Afro, well, the pinch is eventually in, and he gives you a little...
Finds 2. A good break. But boy, you need to hit the row, and that's where C9 are. No one on Vancouver Surge is going to have a Hellstorm for this moment. I'm taking
Except for the guy with the Hellstorm.
Except for the guy with the Hellstorm. An opportunity now to get the break. But we've scattered, C9. We have scattered. Are we able to get in there through this coverage? And the answer is no. It's only going to be Abe. He has got to go huge.
Oh, we're running away from time as well. I mean, we're taking space. People are able to just cross towards the hill. You're dying along the way. Gwen trying to give you something extra, and they got a clean 4 down. Vancouver Surge, this is their quest for their first map win. They can get it done on this hill.
We're trying to find that big flank. Mac is going on the worldwide tour. We'll see him in a few moments. But for now, Lunas, hold the line, hold the front. Tags into the player upstairs. The jump not good enough for the kill. Legend, he's trying to farm his way through, but the final 5 as the break from C9 New York is glorious.
Finish line, but now you're technically late off the rotation. Falcons are properly set up. Trophy systems are down. Exted on 2 in a row, just needs to keep on valuing his life while Sullium is keeping the cover fire.
Kismet also keeps the pitch safe. Nasty in for some contest. Exted trusted to stay alive. Here come the rest of Boston through tunnel side. Exit catches one on that same rotation position. Selling over the top. Absolutely frying as Kismet gets his effort back onto the hard point for 2. And the Falcons are still alive. 20 seconds remaining. Riyadh already playing for the next set of map positioning. They need to get to new, and Kismet's not done on 4 in a row. Almost finds number 5. But
Kill is only able to get 1. You set up your teammates. Let them know a couple of those players are going to be weak. We line up 3 in the feed. Falcons in control.
another 4 spree for Cell. Exted calls the Hellstorm. He's the general now, calling out where Boston's coming from. First shot's there for Pred. Follow up in the middle of the map, trying to make its way through. And even though Kismet will drop to the Hellstorm, it'll still be the Falcons spawning up, and Exted didn't get dropped on the tablet. So now he's on 7 in a row, and the Falcons have some clearance to get more time.
And now Purge is working on that route, but instant gets picked up by Pred. The last push from Boston is going to get shut down. Exit on 10 in a row. Give me kill number 10 towards Statue. They need 10 seconds.
He's got the pistol, but shut down. Boston have to go. They need to find a way to contest from the front. Pred, not sure which way to look. There's the contest. Can they find the kills? Boston, push back. Cammy, the last one left. Nasty able to find one more. It's a 1v1 versus Cell. He gets shut down as Exton was spawning close, and the Falcons trying to find this, and he does catch it perfectly. Cammy from the front gets one. It's actually down towards dirt. He's able to jump up and find a second, so that'll clear out the hard point. Cell left essentially by himself in window. Exit trying to clear out the hill, not really able to do much besides find the first kill. Enough damage to allow Cellian to move forward, but we stay neutral. Back and forth we go. Back over the top once more as Cammy tries to finish off the final Falcons member, but doesn't get a good look. 20 seconds, neither team can win here, and Boston's already on rotation to set things up towards new.
Yeah, it's going to be all about the fight at P2. But you want to make sure that you're trying to maintain as much as you possibly can still around that mid-map control. But it's Big Xnid making big plays off the rotation. Whips out the AR to find the opening double. Now you have the numbers. You just got to trade out the last two. But Snoopy trying to give his team a lifeline.
Gets a little bit of damage in, but doesn't expect that 2 members of the Falcons are here. But is it enough for Purge to come through and finish things off? Yes, it is. Boston will
not going to be able to repred. Working through the mid-coda, are you? Snoopy and Cammy are prepared for it. Snoopy makes it happen again. You can still close it out. One more wave of kills, and Boston take map 1.
Snoopy came up a little bit short on that final Colossus hardpoint. Here he is providing on 4 in a row. 244 to 233. Riyadh has to contest. They need to find a way to break this because you got to keep in mind that P3 still in the way, but Snoopy's not. Oh! Ouch! For the pistol has Extend low. Last 2 seconds.
G2 maybe just missing a little bit of pressure, not sort of forcing the Falcons players to work too hard for some of these breaks, some of these moments. But back towards the P1, Pred roars as he's able to pick up a nice 2 kills. But you got to get a little bit extra because G2, the nuisances that they are, creating opportunities. They got more players on the left side. If they catch out Kismet, they'll be good on the rotation as well.
Well, this hardpoint was so good to the Falcons so far. Can we see some special stuff? Minnesota, what G2 are in. The spawns should be close as well.
10-point game.
It's
The gunfight in the front line. I mean, that's enough. You can't win the game here, but you'll get those final 20 or at least make that mini-map mixing.
the mini-maps mixed. Maybe we're already on the run towards the new hardpoint. Sky is going to be the first man in position here. In position to deal with Kiz or not. It's going to be a reversal. Mamba now up next. Eyes on the man through mid. Cleaned up. It's going to be a big win from him, but the stun in position now to slow his approach. Trophy now at the time. Here goes the first hit, and Mamba has been absolutely skinned alive. What are you going to do now? Falcons are in. Falcons fighting.
If you don't have a trophy, it's going to be a nightmare. And if you don't have a trophy, the nightmare gets worse. 10 seconds away, and G2 forced the map. 5 Falcons have made their way through. And I think Falcons, looking at the minimap, have at least bought themselves an opportunity on this rotation. We have another hard point nail biter for these 2 teams. Falcon have to find the break.
We have to find the break. We're going directly towards new time. Kismet trying to be the entry man. There's 1 man out by Patio, and it's going to be the flank now for Pred. Can't get the second on the skies, but the kills are good. Now the tactical retreat from Mamba's got to stay alive. Finds himself 1. Traded out immediately, and this is it. We're about to battle for the final few seconds. There will be no game 5 unless Estrel can punch a hole right through now. Exnid holds. Lead changes there. The contest is good, and oh my God, Kiz wins the fight. Is it over? Is it over? No, it's not. G2, forcing the final map in the series. Bang!
A chance to just get a lead and possibly get this thing close to over.
Yeah, first time they win the rotation. And this time Paris are hoping no one jumps off the map, but they at least have one player spawning towards the backside, but everybody else on the front is getting cut down. Mackenzie melts on 3 in a row, popping takeover in his final moments of map number 1. They cannot win here, but he's creating so much space that they can't even get close. My word. Oh!
6 in a row for Mac. All the space you could possibly want in front of P2, so the reads are that Paris are spawning behind. And who would it be besides Mac? Right back over to the fight. Beans taken out initially. Mac, a little bit crossed up, doesn't know which way to look, still finds a bit of damage. Maybe gives Afro a chance to contest the exit and finesse some of the scrap time to essentially a tie game. Nades and stuns over towards the mid cut. Has Paris largely focused on what's coming through mid. But the kills will open up a little bit of space here for Cloud9 to work through. Ghosty off 2 in a row. Not going to commit the trophy. Here's the contester behind. Ghosty off the regen, able to find himself on 3 in a row. One more around the corner. They've got the read, but they can't quite track down Afro until finally Neptune puts him down. Potential lead swap as we head back over to 4.
And now it's a 3v none. Because I thought that they had the numbers to potentially contest for the rotation. They need 10 seconds to take map 1.
Yeah, Paris going to work themselves around the backside of Dojo. Last 5 seconds. Got to find a way to contest. Got to find a way to break. Beans will drop. Max stun lands right into the mix. He finds the first bird. He's able to find some help from Afro. Envoy keeps the play alive. Still contesting. Afro gets taken out of the hard point. One more chance. It's got to be on the Sim, who's in the contest corner. He's able to find one win. Follow up from Beans. No, not quite able to get the win. So now you've got to make a decision if you're Cloud9. You can't just rush. You've got to take a breath.
You gotta find an opening kill. Afro's able to strike for the first. Vivid finds the second. You gotta go.
Neptune able to find the first. Couple of low health pulls around the back. One more chance to contest if you can.
Oh my!
Envoy gets 2 with the stun. How about it? Sims able to break back in. Would they get this last tick? It's gonna be really, really tight. Envoy able to contest this a little bit longer. And you look to the minimap. Cloud9 were at P1, but they do get that final tick. Paris somehow, some way, able to get that over the finish line.
They're gonna go around. Watch Wayland. Yeah, dub. Watch Wayland. Watch Wayland. What the fuck? Give me short. Yeah, help full back. She get closer. P1. On the front. P1. I did it. Front. P1. Ready? 3, 2, 1, chop. He was in P1. I didn't set him short. Let's bang this shit, kids. I need him. Back up. Back up, kids. Weak ghosty on front. Nice. I'm fine.
No, but that's who it's Neptune with 3. Almost with all 4 locks it down, and that might be the game.
Dude, he is insane. We're not done yet. They can't win it here, but dude, I feel like he has won them 100 of their points. Just with the plays he has made, the triples he has walked away with. Insane individual ability. 20 away from the dub now. We get into the mayhem back in mid-map as we head into our 3rd set of rotations. I think it was a double for Neptune again. He's on 5 straight. Will finally be dropped.
Oh boy.
Envoy, does he find an opening? He does find an opening. The movement there, the gunny not for the second. Paris just have to keep this messy. Don't allow Falcons to find any clean time. And closes out to push to a map 5, but for now, Falcons holding.
Yeah, they're locking it down. I mean, Exit's on 4 in a row. You know, the comms are going crazy. 5 in a row. It feels like this is when they start to get going. The pressure is on. Pred and Exit are firing, yelling in the
lead change. Been waiting for it. There it is. Falcons go out in front, brushing off the map 1 beatdown, looking to take 2, 3, 4. It's a last-ditch effort now for Paris to try and break in, but it's all on Exit. It's all on the Falcons, nearing a double-digit streak and holding it down. Cannot win it at this point, but they're there on rotation as well, looking like that iced up late.
I mean, Exit 9 in a row, hitting double digits on the streak. 3 more seconds, but that's who. It's Neptune. There is a contest. Ghosty trying to play his life. Pred fires, gets the double, and there we go. Falcons. It looked like we were going to a game.
Seconds, 200 to 165. Here we go.
All straight 15 off the clock for Boston. That is going to be a long-term benefit, a great investment in that situation. And with the 2 entry kills, the hill starts making all 3. I mean, at this point, where do you go? You got camping towards the middle of the map. Finally, you get at least playing heady. Then we're going to 4 flood through the front. Good luck.
Here we go. We're trying. And this time, Boston, they're in control. Oh dear, and a wide open field. Very not over yet. Open hard point for the time being. Purge back on his BS on the attack towards time. He dips a toe. There's the contest. And Boston are in. And what do you know? Snoopy finds it.
And look at this wide open hill as well. Purge can just call in the Hellstorm and effectively call a game. So Nasty gets 2. He's staying alive, but there's nowhere in the situation for Heretics to go.
There you go. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. No one in the time just yet, as Boston, not that they're making a meal of these final few moments, but the Heretics have done a lovely job in catching them in this sort of moment of frenetic gameplay. They're unable to really get a huge amount of time when they've been far more successful on this point. Big rotation to P2, back over to Motel. Nasty look for the second here, not going to be there. Snoop.
I mean, talk about an uphill battle. I mean, they pulled off a comeback like this on Den. For this one, though, for Boston, no massive rush. Purge is going to be working the flank and everybody else hitting the front, but he gets caught, so now you're man down and trying to flood through. It's going to be getting a little nervy.
Oh my god. Oh my, nasty. Byron Plummer is finding his way in. Quick regen on the health damage in. Contest comes to a close. Last man Purge. He gets a couple of seconds, but once again, they're Heretics. There is a slight fumble here at the finish line for Boston Breach, and this game is not over yet.
And they keep trying to pinch and they keep getting caught. So now you're man down on the front again instead of playing the flood. Because keep in mind for Boston, they can also just rotate. So you can apply this pressure, but Heretics keeping interesting. But now number 1, he's starting to drift off for that rotation. Boston, you can see they're chalking up the old time. They're going to be playing for new.
And Trakes can't get through mid-map. He's got too many guns up on him. Purge is going to find him. Catch Cammy. The foot race is on. Nasty catches the man now with Snoopy on his flank, taking care of the pinch. Contest will be on in a second, and the battle is still on. Nasty dives to time. 2 Heretics are alive. Super holds it. Holds the line. Super's still on time.
Go for the Chow. You got to slide out and Chow playing. Keep away. You got Rancor up top. Both ARs in the time. You shred, you kill, you dip, you dive, you duck, you dodge, and you dagger Boston in the end. Heretics again.
But I know they can get weird.
Yeah, no, they can. I thought they had the presence there as well. Okay, spawns get a little weird, and now that run from Falcons could disappear with a hold here from Cloud9. Still, though, you know how crazy P2s can be. Opportunities to break. They're finding the kills. One player left. He'll get cleared out. Falcons going to bully their way in through the front. They know right where they're spawning, so trying to get angles. Number 1 is fine. Looking for a push. Looking for a lead change. Down 10. Roaring right now are Falcons. Kid's just tucked away, waiting for the fight. He's able to pounce the help from Cell. It is all Falcons now. That was a brilliant break. Kiz lost it for a second. Nice movement there to reward some big gunfight wins behind the M15s of Cloud9. They'll find all 4, and they needed that moment. They haven't had, it feels like, a moment to breathe really over the last like 90 seconds.
Can't win here, so Falcons are going to rotate.
And it's honestly 3 and 4. They've been pretty split after like that first sequence. So what are they gonna get to? Like 235, right around that ballpark?
Oh, Vivid just goes massive. He's in a 1 versus 2 for the spawns. He finds both of them. Should allow his teammates to win the rotation. All of Cloud9 are here. Chance to get us to a game 5.
He's had a couple big multi-kills. That one may be bigger than all of them. The reason Cloud9 have a contest here. But Pred lines up 2. Extian gets the last, and there's the break, and the break's as quick as you got.
Active Vivid find to pressure on his Cell. At least trying to get into a P1, and I don't know if the tick is in.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, so we're gonna head to a P1. As well, who's gonna be there? It's gonna be Afro. He's gonna have the help of Matt. Here comes the rotation from Falcons. Looks like number 3 next is gonna go all the way around, but he might be a second too late, or somebody didn't watch it.
You gotta go. You gotta go. He's able to win the fight. Does he get there in time? Not going to happen. Cloud9 ice up.
Doing everything they can, but it's been a P1 that's been a struggle for either team to really get time. Abizi, though, plenty of pressure over towards P2. He's going to be a constant thorn in their side, and maybe a moment for LAT to actually soak up some P1.
Well,
never mind. So. It's gone. It's colossal.
Yeah, I was going to say you'd hope so, man, but now you're all dead. You're all gone. It's not working out. Well, it's still anyone's game, give or take the decent lead that the Boston Breach Lads have got. But you're looking at a little bit of an open P1 for now. 30 seconds to go in this, and you're going to see the big kills coming through from the Breach boys. That is it. Hydra, last man in, somehow walking away with that. Somehow walking away with that one. And there ain't no way he gets the third. Are you kidding me? Hydra.
Yeah, vile stuff in that moment, and you cannot afford to slow down at all. You had Scrap leading the charge to try to break the spawns, but we are just solo.
Hydra, the Thieves are starting to click. This is a good-looking P2. Don't have Cameron McGilligan under wraps right now, and he is behind enemy lines doing his very best Owen Wilson. And wow, he's dead.
Yeah, and now the kill is going to continue. Good teamwork actually now towards the middle of the map. Great damage out of Scrap, and hey, he's going to give you both. Him and Kenny there working together. Kenny's going to flank the P1 as the front line now for Boston, trying to push through Statue, and they're successful. In spite of the 2Ps towards the middle of the map, Boston are so quick with the next 2 players in line to make it through the front. And that is 20 seconds, not a scrap time, a valuable time, and LAT are swarming on it. It is a 4-man hit, overwhelming force, and still an extra body left towards the back, so it's Mixie, LAT deliver, and once again towards P3. They're not here first, but they
Mens, but enough men's to get the job done. Unfortunately, a bit of a team kill, but that's going to be fine for now. That's going to be the LA Thieves in control of the top side of the map. Now on the push out Hydra, and he is fiending for those kills, man. It's the oldest profession in the world, and he's going for it. Scrap with the coverage from upstairs. Good flying. I take it all back. He's more of a goose than a maverick. Well, still, Thieves hold on to the time.
Yeah, huge kills as well. I think there was players pinching in that moment. Scrap probably called it out. I think it was Kenny that picked up the kill. And now you got every single body on LAT stacked up so close around this point.
Here we go, baby. We're about to slam this one, but it's Kenny in the feed. It's a BZ alongside him. Hydra on the 6th spree, watching the flank, and so far, all good. LA Thieves take control. No victory at this point. We will have to go to another, but my goodness, what an effort it's been. Here we go, Chance. Another hard point.
Oh, and how about that Hellstorm from Kenny? That gets all 3 players inside. Hydra calls out everybody for Scrap, and knows there's going to be pressure. Couple trades rolling through. Boston had the time, but a BZ is in the back blocking. Ooh, partially blocking these spawns.
Ooh, that was a tough. Ooh, and Snoopy knows. Oh, I can smell him. He's got the scent of a BZ right here. He knows he's in the position. Can a BZ's patience pay off? It does. Now an opportunity to attack. Not that many members. Oh, but it might not matter. It's a 1-man army. A BZ finding another. Here comes the hit through the front. Hardpoint exchanges hands. Hydra down. Kenny on the flank finds one. Kenny keeping the play alive. You've still got an opportunity here. Breach. Lead change.
And now you got number 1 Purge. He's sitting underneath the tunnel to cut some of these players off. He gets killed in the feed. Scrap flank around the back. It's bodies absolutely everywhere on the point, but you got to flood in. You got to get the time, and you can't get it done.
Yeah, they don't expect Neptune to have that close dojo spawn, but you have to wait for help from the front. Envoy trying to open things up. Able to find the first. Going to the knife, and he falls off the map. Uh-oh, so now you got to hit this from behind. Paris still in the lead. Neptune finds the opener. Rencor is low, but is able to find a little bit of reprieve outside the rooftops. Now it's on to Trinks, the new guy up. Only able to find one, and the trades will eventually allow us to keep contesting. 239, 230. Paris spawning close. Neither team can win here, so keep your eyes on the minimap towards 1.
It's all about this rotation now. Try to contest it. Don't give them any opportunities to just instantly hop that new HP. As now Miami are lighting it up in the kill feed. Spawns get a little bit mixy now for Paris. Sib at least finds one, but Miami are on the new time.
Down when he's low, needs help. There are Paris members all over the map. Able to step away for a small moment. Envoy gonna get into the hard point. There's pinches all over the place. It gets to 248. Can you take him out of the hill? Neptune right there to support, and Paris will take away.
Everybody trying to bully their way through the front. Successful though. Looters on a 5. He's able to give you a 6, but Carolina, the onslaught was enough. They get the spawns, they get the time. The bully ball works again.
Finally get the break. Now Gwyn trying to get some desperation play now. Get that player off of time as quickly as he can. He gets it, gets away with his life, and for a bit of scrap, Vancouver are happy for this.
We are shooting our guns now. We're getting warmed up and sent over towards New. You got Carolina with a smallest of leads on the rotation. It feels like Surge have been on top of it. Over towards P1, but again, nobody in time. They're looking for the kills first.
One last go at it, boys. And so far, so good. All 4 Vancouver hold.
And now can you manage these spawns? No, it's going to be a 2-2 split rolling through. So now you're looking for the final man.
Next wave of attack now from the Ravens got to be decisive. They're going through the top, 2 through the left-hand side. Exceed pinned down. Lunas makes it. Oh, bit of damage. Pressure now on. Gwyn, can he hold?
Head on a swivel. There's number one. Number two can't get it. He's going to get dropped. It's now the rookie on another three spree in time.
It's a 1v1 in time. Here comes the pinch. Lux is down. Another one in the contest. It's still going. Lunas fighting for the angle. Oh, he gets it. Time's still good for Vancouver.
They are at the bottom of the league, but now it's land time. The team improving, and Abe on a 5 looking to call game.
Final contest. They throw around the back and he gets broken. But it's the final few seconds and the Ravens are on new. What a hold. But Surge need to get the break.
It's crazy here first. It's two teammates on the top. You're looking for the kills. You're not in a hurry.
What do we got? We got streaks. We got something to throw. We got a couple of kills over the top. Though is Lurks finding a big one. 3 dead. All dead. All down. What a moment.
And this is going to be it. One final break. This is going to decide the game.
Final hit. Here we go. Surge. Oh, show us what you're made of. Is it tough stuff? It's a final 10 seconds. It's one more attack and they have been red. And Lurks is melting everyone from Surge. Devastation. Back to back 4 downs. And the Ravens
take an Xton going to be trying to lock that down early for Falcons, but every single second here, the Cloud9 aren't going to be huge. Xton's going to go off the map, and that could be costly.
It should absolutely be. You would think so, but Pred and Kismet able to find 3. You had the numbers. You had a player inside a window. I thought that pinch was coming through, but you're able to hold on for Falcons.
Xton's like, thank you, boys. Appreciate that. Keep us in the game. They are still fighting, still locking it down. The fact that you haven't allowed Cloud9 to get any time at this central hardpoint is huge. You know how often P1s can be split? That has not been the case, and you spawn Cloud9 out so far, they had to take their time, try and set up routes. One of the routes is going to get shut down. That's going to be Vivid. It's going to lose the fight to Xnit. But even these seconds, anytime, so big for Cloud9.
And they have spawns for P2, so this is even bigger. So you have to go, you have to hit the front, but Max locking it down. Pred is flying in, and wow, would you look at this? Celium actually spawns at P2, so a lifeline.
For now, Falcons getting it done.
All the pressure's now going to be to the front. Actually, was able to find a double. But look at that. You take your time if you're Afro and Beans. Now all down to Pred. He's got the help, but Kismet locked it down. Max the last player here. Pred is seeing dose, but Kismet has his back.
10 now for the win. The spawn very close for Cloud9. They're going to be able to reinforce this immediately and try to contest. 243. Kismet just tucked up top in a pocket. They're basically back-to-back inside. This is absolutely chaotic. 1 for 1 so far. Who will be standing at the end of the battle? It's a multi for Xton, and that just might seal it. Time for the teammates to push out. Falcons clutch up and hold. They take the map 1.
So I was going to say, I saw the close spawns come in, and I was like, we're going to get right back into this, but what a moment for that.
There's the clearance on the hill. You got to make a desperate move if you're Trace, and he does find 2. That clears off the hard point, but Lunars has another backup policy. Secondary Hellstorm comes out. Yes, Miami's in the hill for now, but a full flood on the way for Vancouver.
Trophies it down, and they find that kill into the guy in tube, so a good initial fight to start off this. He turned it into a 3v3 because Metal gets a trade. He's just doing everything he can. Throwing his shoulders, popping up little by little. And Miami able to withstand not 1, but 2 Hellstorms here at the P5. 60-point difference as we go into our 3rd set. But Vancouver just need top mid.
Vancouver 4 in a row, and Miami have a perfect surround with a pinch on the way.
Metal's on 4, can only lead to 1. You know where the pressure's coming in now, though, if you are the Heretics. Just 1 more wave of kills is what you are looking for. Let's get it clean for dead, and you don't find the initial 2.
Super's able to get 1. Metals surrounds. Vancouver now starting to get into the hard point, but Metals is able to clear to save the second. Oh, Metals! He keeps Miami alive. We're not done with our Friday yet here, friends. 245, 220 Miami with the numbers.
And Vancouver just got to forfeit this, man. You got to set up at the new HP. You don't lose here, and you got to think Miami is thinking the same exact thing. But now it's all up to Rencore. Play keep away as long as you can.
Oh, and he's in a better spot to do just more than that. But 5 seconds left. Vancouver's trying to get to the hard point. Battles on the cross, not able to find the win. Just down to Tranks, able to find the win. Over towards P2.
It's on Abe.
Member in your way. It's on to Abe. Wins the first. Miami trying to flood to get him, and the trade is in. Numbers to the Heretics as long as DJ gets stretched down.
Gotta stay alive. Teammates are now here.
Reinforcements for the Heretics have arrived. Contest is in for Abe. Here come the rest of the Surge. They've got the numbers. Traded back by Redcore. Metals on the cross. Oh, it's all 4 dead. Miami can win here. Vancouver spawning out.
All the way in Africa, you got to go straight to the hard point. Closest possible chance that you have. And Metals is playing the cutoff. 2 in favor, all 3 in favor. And Miami are looking to steal this one away.
TJ has to get there. He's not able. Double two, are you kidding me? It's an absolute breakdown for Vancouver. They needed 4 seconds off of the last 5th hardpoint, and they can't find a win anywhere. That comes through. Spawns are still stable for now, but Riyad's able to find a couple of kills to get them into the hardpoint. FaZe feeling like they have to go, have to re-clear this. Draws up for the opener. Big win from Sip, and FaZe will stabilize, but Pred trying to win. The back is red, and a big opportunity now for FaZe to get over 200.
That's such a big kill out of Abuza. You lose that gunfight, you spawn all the way across the map, but it still might not play a part as Falcons just flood their way through the front door. They get the break. You can't win it here on P5. You can see what Sip is thinking about. I'm the only one on this side of the map. I got to wait for my teammates to get close, but Pred, being the cutoff man, makes their job a little bit more difficult. Sip eventually strikes it. He strikes it, makes it count. Lines up a double phaser in.
About to go back to our 50-50 hard point in the middle of the map. Every kill's gonna feel like a massive one as we're just getting in and out and around the middle drill. FaZe able to secure some of that scrap time and now have numbers. They just need to find Kismet, and just barely Draws is able to. So over 200 now, finally the hunt. 04 stuck in a corner will be dealt with. No trade immediately nearby, but FaZe are trying to surround this hit, and Abuza is able to hold stand.
Oh, but the new hood does not pop, so you're going to have a man down disadvantage. 04 all the way across the map, and it helps when Pred just jumps off the map, because now you lose the numbers. No one on that side for Vegas, as they are fully set up, and if you're Falcons, you got to go right through the front.
You got 04 cutting things off in the middle. He had a slow start, but he's able to find a big double. 245. You got to go if you're Falcon. Sip double the front door. Draws it with the combination. That's going to be enough for them to find map number 1. What a comeback effort for FaZe, considering. Draws it with the double. Scrap once again. Best stat for a 1v1. It's 04 inside the hill. Just needs to keep his life. Help is on the way, and it's Abuza able to assist for 04 to get the team shots in. 190, 234. Thieves trying to set up through mid.
Yeah, you got to set up a pinch route. Gonna turn this into a 3v3. Stuns and nades might not have an impact in case trophies are down, but 04 is gonna switch up his spot.
They're gonna try to flood this. Easy in the contest spot, dealt with by Draza. Simp watching over the top, and then no Hydras nearby. 04 able to get the turnover, and there's an opportunity here for Thieves to possibly find a way to rotate new, but 04's taken away 3 in a row for him.
And they're still in firm control of the hard point, but now you're outnumbered when Sip falls on that crossfire. So now Thieves, still an opportunity to try to funnel their way through. One player in Kenny trying to set up the pinch, but it's Abuza, it's Sip, it's Draza. All 4 dead in the feet. Now a race over towards P3.
And guess who's here first? 04 with a sub in hand. Has to get a shutdown on this route. Thieves get one from the almost for all 5. Sip from the heady, not quite able to get the win. 235, 226, draws it down low. He's able to find a second. Abizi trying to clear the field, not able to. It's a madhouse over the top of the hill.
And now you're outnumbered if you are Thieves. You gotta let the stuns and nades reign supreme. Sip watching the cross. That's all 4 dead. The league changes it for FaZe. They always got life.
You have to take Sip out of this position, and he finds his tiny terror duo with Abizi. Last moment here for Thieves. Hydra gets 1, but you gotta get into contest. The Abuza's watching it. He finds himself the first. No one else able to touch. And again, Abuza drags FaZe back from the grave.
That's going to be 3 dead. Last man for G2 is going to be Mamba. How much damage can he cause? The answer is none. Back to square 1 over the top. Here we go, G2 with another attempt.
And Draza trying to lock things down. Any chip damage is great damage. Gets a couple players weak. Is it enough for the trades to roll through?
Whoa.
Well, 04 there from 1. Decimated. Taken down, and Sim continues to get fried. Mamba good for 2. G2 back in time.
Mamba slithers his way to the back line now. Kremp through the mid door. Over to the right flank now we go. It's going to be Mamba trying to lock it down. Kremp with the damage. Kremp from up high. Can he find the next man? No. FaZe with the numbers. They've cut the defense in half, but it all comes down to Draz now on the push. He's still alive and loses the fight for time.
Well, Sky's one final man around. Abuza's gonna nice and secure, but P1 is where magic things can happen, and Sim overwhelmed and traded. G2 set up. They need 11 seconds, and this game is theirs.
This is their P1. They've locked it down. We got trophies. FaZe trying to flood through the door. The threshold has been crossed. Kremp looking for the chows. Oh, 3 dead straight away. FaZe find a way inside.
And this is a hill you can lock down. Make no mistake, it is now FaZe that can win this game on P1.
Now you just got to total up. Knuckle up, get ready for the hit. Mamba now through the side door, taken care of. Next man's through the window. Estral, they've broken the threshold, but it is a Boozer with 2. Skies down, FaZe hold.
And the holds are easy, but at least G2 are gonna force the rotation if they are unable to get the break. So G2, they can play for the spawns, which Estriel just got for his team. Now you can overcommit and go for the time.
Trying to find another. Sim gets the kill on the outside door. Can they overcommit? There's Estriel now through the side. Trades once again immaculate. Sim finding these kills all over the place. Contest is good. They have the road, G2.
Well, the win condition might just be this rotation. It Sim's off the map, and one Mamba's getting delivered for both of those kills. But look at the spawns. It is too far away. G2, the win condition is theirs, as is map 1.
Oh my goodness.